and be so what?
Hello, everybody. How we doing today? Rita's
Hey,
singing.
Aqua,
I don't
hit
want
us
to.
with
I don't
another
want
100
I need to know
subs.
how Will's doing today.
Will. Hello.
Look, it's Will, the traitor.
to.
Listen. I need to know how he's doing. I care about Will. It has nothing to do with what he said earlier in chat. But Will, how are you?
That doesn't sound sus at all.
I don't
How
know
are
what
you
he
doing
said
today?
earlier in chat, but I can tell you that he wants to play on Throne Keeper to finish it up, and then most likely come running back to Regicide. I think he's happy here. I think he likes it here.
It's where he belongs.
Because
We're gonna ruin him.
include him. I think, honestly, Throne Keeper will include him more than Kingmaker did.
Yeah, well, Kingmaker's, you know, it's. I mean, first of all, Neil. I mean, and then the others are Australian. You know what I'm saying?
Got some good points.
Listen. I like Jake and Tesh, okay? I know I've known Tesh for a long time. I haven't known Jake that long, but Jake's good people from what I could tell.
They're okay.
He was fine.
Neil
He's a
is
good
the
guy.
one I actually know the least.
Neil's the one I
I've
sadly
actually
know the
talked to
most.
the most in Discord, I think.
Yeah, he's very active in Discord. Has been for a long time. What's up, guys? How you doing? Oh, thank you, Aklo, for the 1,000 bits right there. Appreciate it, sir.
Although we're gonna need 10 more of those by the end of the stream, okay, buddy? Thanks.
Aklo already spent them all. That's the last shot. That's what he
I
just
know,
said.
Aklo, can you do me a favor? Can you press exclamation
No.
point daddies?
Nope.
I just want to see something really
Oh.
quickly.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Just as
Yeah.
long as you don't accidentally drop a trump card and type, I don't know, maybe Elijah rocks fall and dies. That'd be cool.
Oh, apparently that's my death.
I'm gonna pick a card or scratchers, guys. Which one? I'm gonna risk my daddies.
I always do pick a card and I go far left, and I win like maybe half of the time.
Well, that means
I've
you're just
actually won a
breaking
lot.
even constantly.
Aklo
I'm doing
has enough to
scratchers.
drop a trump card
No, because you
or
can
a
get
fortune's
times
favor.
2 or times 5 in the scratchers, or in the pick a card.
So
You can end up doubling. or more.
Good morning,
Sorry.
everybody. No, you're fine. Good morning.
Morning.
So I know we've all had interesting weeks
Oh,
and
I
certainly
missed.
interesting days, and I know that not everybody wants to go delving into what that was like for everybody. But unfortunately, and not on my half, I'm not complaining about having to do this at all. But unfortunately, we have to spend a couple of moments talking about what's going on in the real world because the real world's a little borked at the moment. I certainly have said my piece many times, and I'd be more than happy to go again. Before I say my piece, I didn't know if anybody here felt like something that they needed to say or wanted to say about either what just blew up on Twitter because of Mixer and Twitch and so on and so forth, or the Black Lives Matter movement. If you had something that you wanted to say, feel free to do so.
People
Well-
matter at the end of the day,
Huh?
and during the day, and at night, and all those times that in between.
Rena, you're going to say something?
What about the summer
Um,
solstice? Do they matter on the summer solstice? Because that was recent. There's something to take that home with you. Think about that one.
We'll be kicking him from the show after this. Sorry about that.
I lost my train of thought, but
It's okay, it's a short
Fuck.
track.
got me all distracted.
I do that to ladies, what can I say?
I was gonna say it's probably my Fortnite shirt.
It's
Just
the yeah,
tilted.
it's the tilted towers.
Oh,
You got me
okay.
tilted.
Fortnite. Thank you.
Yeah, all I was gonna say was there is a lot of horrible shit going on in the world, but there's also a lot of positive stuff that has come out of this, and I feel like it's important to recognize that as well too. So it can be easy to get so bogged down with all of the negative, so just be kind to yourself, you know, take a break when you need to and focus on you know, some of the good things that are coming out of it. I will go ahead and say that I did my first ever charity stream yesterday for Black Girls Code, which is an amazing organization. So I'm just really
Crush your
excited
goal,
about that.
Rena. Crush your
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So I had a lot of great people helping me out. Tyler was one of them, being my charity guru. So I'm just very grateful for him and appreciative for my community. And yeah, so I just am very thankful for that. Thankful for you guys. And it's just it's a positive thing that I'm happy that I'm able to do. So I want to continue to do things like that. And you guys help me make that possible. So thanks. I appreciate it.
Beautiful. Love it. We've been talking about Black Lives Matter for a long time, and as Tyler said, very briefly and very on point. Fucking everybody matter. Everybody matters at the end of the day. It's just, don't be a piece of shit. Everybody's a person. That kind of bleeds through not just with BLM, also the other situation. Treating people like people because they're fucking people and not like pieces of meat or conquests or so on and so forth. So, again, I've said my piece a bunch of times on this, so I'm not going to go too long. But again, as a dad, I really would like to believe that the world my daughter is going to grow up in is certainly one better than the one that we grew up in, and certainly is better than how it is right now. So I think it's our responsibility, all of us, in one way or another, to keep pushing towards that, trying to make that happen. So just have those conversations, donate where and if you can, push the pressure forward. Don't let up the pressure. Get actual legislative change. Twitch banned 5 people, I think, which was like very exciting. I think they stopped at 5.
There's a lot more. There's
Good.
a lot more
Okay.
coming.
I've been at work all day, so I didn't know. So there's more happening. That's good. It's very good. I was afraid that Twitch was going to be like, we did something.
No, I'll also say they opened up. I don't know where the resource is, but you can privately now report on people.
One of the things that we were saying before the other day was the idea of having to go to that person's channel to report is terrible.
Yeah.
But now that you don't have to, if there's a private way of reporting, good. You got a clue. So
I don't know where it is. I don't know the avenue that's there. I'm sure you can figure it out. I heard it from other people, and I believe that's the case. I also want to simply say, like, at the end of the day, there's a lot going on, and you as individuals have it within your own right to speak up about the things that are wrong and to pay attention to the news and all of those things. But it's also very important to 100% acknowledge the way you feel and acknowledge the stuff you're going through, because it's very taxing and it's very difficult for everybody. Everybody has some sort of pain they're dealing with, some sort of struggle they're dealing with, and that one person struggling lesser or more, nobody has the right to judge that. Everybody who is in pain has the right to be able to take a step back and take care of themselves. So I want to make sure at the end of the day, as well as speaking up about the people that have gone through and are going through terrible things, whether it be sexual assault or those types of stuff, the oppression that's systematically in place with police brutality, the government, a lot of different things that are going on. Remember, at the same time, as you're pushing those things, don't do it to the point to where you're hurting yourself from a mental health standpoint. Keep talking about it. It doesn't end here. Things need to change, and it can't just be 1 month and then we stop talking about it. There's so much going wrong right now, and there's so much wrong that's being exposed right now. It needs to be talked about well after the incidents that are coming to the forefront.
Like I said, continued pressure. It's the only way that things are actually going to change. All right, we've done this. People are here to be distracted from the real world. Why don't we do that? Let's distract ourselves.
Yeah, we need to level up because Rena and I have been training this whole time, traveling.
Bro, do you even work out?
I've been level 6.
Do you
Oh,
even work out?
backwards from carrying
like-
you.
Oh shit.
I feel like we need to de-level Elijah for one episode.
Nope. I've been level 6 for like 3 weeks now. I'm not going back.
Once you go level 6, you don't go back.
Yeah, that's the saying.
Definitely the
Shut up.
saying, 100%. All right, you guys gonna roll for your health points?
I mean, Rena, do you want to roll first? Did you
Why are
do
you
everything
asking
your
me to go
sheet
first?
needed to do?
Excuse me,
Yes.
it's polite to offer for somebody to go first.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
I know you're working on hardware right now, but your bot's been double posting everything. I don't know if everyone else is
Is it?
doing that.
Oh, that's weird. Is it open twice? Oh, there's 2 chatbots.
There you go.
I figured you could roll it first because I have an idea of how the training went. We can kind of RP and talk about it for a quick sec, Rena.
Oh yeah, that's fine. No, I was just
Because
giving you a
mine
hard
kind of
time.
had a little more explanation needed after I roll.
Rena,
Uh-huh.
is the monkey done yet?
Dude, I have so many things I'm trying to work
Rena,
on.
is
I'll get it
Giannis
done.
done yet?
Oh my god.
Hey, Rena, there's that thing I need to
it.
talk to you about.
Oh no. I know. Everybody needs something from me.
I'm
Hey,
gonna test
Tyler.
it.
Hey, Rena, is your breathing done?
It
Did
just-
you take a breath and ignore these fools? What's up,
can't.
Scott?
I was going to invite you to make her life miserable.
Oh.
Oh.
well. I
Of course
stepped
he
in and was
would.
just like, have you taken a breather so that they don't, you can be just like, I
I
don't
just
care.
leave.
Right?
Okay, Bradley, you don't just have to look like an angel. I mean, you can. Never mind.
He really messed that one up.
Yeah, he did. He really slipped up there.
Okay.
My camera got
I swung
messed
by
up.
the last restaurant I ever managed today
Mother.
because I was over near there, so I popped in to say hi to
Son
some
of a-
people. So nice.
That sucks, dude. How many do I throw?
You only throw one.
Just the one.
Chat,
right?
same rule as always. What is it? 8 of the martyr allows for a reroll.
I think that's what you had it as before.
She's like sitting there looking, waiting, anticipating.
I mean,
Wow,
I
Rita,
mean,
I have never seen a more. I mean,
I'm
she's
just
sitting there. She's like,
messing around.
she's like,
it's fine. I'm gonna roll mine.
No, you go ahead. I only got 3. It's fine.
it's okay. Aklo got your back, Rena.
If that helps, Rena, if that makes you feel better.
No, give it
I
to
rolled a
Tyler.
natty 1.
Oh
Oh
no.
my
Oh
God.
my
I
god.
got a D10 and I get to roll.
Rena, you get that reroll. Go ahead.
Guys, you have to give my boy Apollo here.
Oh,
Apollo, what the
so-
fuck? Apocalypse.
He's Apollo now. It's fine.
No, he's
We're
not
calling-
Apollo.
Yes! It's Kingmaker all over again.
It got worse. No.
Hey, Anno, you have like
Ophios, you get a
64,000 bits,
reroll.
right?
I do?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Anno, you can save us, right?
Oh my god. There you go.
All right,
There you
I'll
go.
take that. I'll take that. I'll take a
Oh,
sip.
we'll see.
Somebody want to make him reroll for his average rolling? Come on.
Make Rena reroll, guys. That would be so like epic if you did that. That'd be so funny.
Save
Troll, haha.
You.
I mean, in all honesty, the highest I could roll before was a 10, so taking an 8 on a D10 roll is important.
There you
Rena,
go.
you can
That's
you can
fine.
reroll now.
What? Really?
Another one?
Oh my gosh, you
I
guys.
hope
are
you roll a
crazy.
1 again, like Neil.
That happened
Oh
to
my
Neil. He
god,
rolled
that would
2
be
ones in a row.
insane.
Dude, you don't.
Nope, she
Oh,
maxes!
Yes.
Like a queen.
Thank you.
Listen, Messy, you don't get it. The last level up stream that they had, they must have
Yeah.
rolled chat. How many times did each of them roll the dice? 6 or something? And they could not roll above a 3. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Wait, a 3 with modifiers or 3 without modifiers?
3 natural number. Like
Okay.
each of them
What's-
rolled like 6 times. They couldn't roll above a 3. It was
Rena,
bad.
what's your total
I
HP
got-
with that last roll?
14. 70.
You have 70 hit points?
Yeah, boy.
Are you
Oh my
lying?
God. I'm at 51, so I'm only
So
19
stoked.
behind you, but
I'm at
Woo!
39. What the H?
I mean,
Wait, what?
All right.
39.
All right.
that's because you don't have a high con score, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you rolled an 8, everyone else sucked. Nice, Will.
I'm
Um,
screwed.
So to give perspective, there's an interesting thing that occurred here. I was rolling a D10. Ophios was rolling a D10 for hit points. So
super interesting, Rel.
no, I'm explaining why it was a D10 because a warlock is normally a D8. Rena and Ophios were in jail. Ophios could not use his magics. He tried. He didn't have his source. He didn't have any of these things. So he recognized the fact that he didn't have his magics. So he actually talked to Rena and they worked together for her to train him in the ways of a fighter, in the ways that she knew how to fight, so that the next time he is encountered with guards that are just beating on him as a prisoner, he has a better chance of defending because he is now one level into fighter.
Woohoo! Hey, I need each of you to do me a favor. In Twitch chat, all 3 of you, will you please type exclamation point, ROLL, the number 4, HOTT, enter.
Oh no.
Tyler put a space in there. Rena, 14 out of 18. Not bad. Not bad. Hey, oh.
Wait, what is this?
Look
What
at
am I
that.
rolling right now?
Oh!
Bradley
Damn!
Cooper, motherfucker! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Fuck.
Are you kidding me right now?
No! Oh my
yes!
god.
Oh my. I don't think you understand.
trouble?
I get like 3s and 5s.
Messy reroll.
Am I in trouble?
Oh.
What is this for?
I retire from that roll. I forever am keeping that roll. There's no, you can't have me reroll that.
What was that?
Roll for hot.
Roll for hotness. I got an
Oh my
18 out of
God, I'm
18.
ugly.
I mean,
I'm so
I hate to tell you this, Florida boy, but
Oh no, my
Damn.
Fortnite shirt isn't getting me babes. What have I done? I should have wore a PUBG shirt. Damn.
Yeah, you're
Jokes, I'm
half
gonna
as
avoid
hot
them.
as Rena, Messi. You're half as hot as Rena.
Why is it out of 18?
it's 3d6 roll for hotness.
Tyler's hotter than me.
All right, I'm gonna try again. I always roll horribly. I'm gonna try again.
I hope you get a 3, which is apparently the lowest if it's 3d6.
Yeah. I just typed it.
I'm gonna
wrong.
beat you. Whatever you roll, I'm gonna beat. Let's go right now. Back to
God
back.
damn it! God damn it!
You got killed. I killed you.
Oh
in
my
hotness.
God.
It hates me every time. Every time.
Hey, Anno, call me.
This is beautiful.
Oh,
I'm never rolling again. I'm never rolling again.
God damn it. All right, whatever. Whatever.
Ophius.
Streamlabs chatbot. All right. So, hi guys. How you doing? What happened last stream? Oh, that's
remember.
right. You got on a boat and you traveled south, and your boy was
Still
like,
with us. Yeah.
he was
You
like,
decided to. You said, you know what? I'm going with you guys.
he's like, there are bad things happening in this world, and I can't sit still while they continue to happen.
Which is why.
What a
I'm
weird
coming with
like
you. That's
hybrid
what he said.
between Cadus and Vaku right that you just did.
Yeah.
I thought that was Batman. Was that not Batman?
Could have been.
What?
Did you combine Arnold Schwarzenegger with Christian
Sylvester
Bale there?
Stallone and
You just
Christian
went
Bale.
straight Hulk. Straight
went-
Hulk.
Where are they? Get to the job.
Put it down.
Oh my gosh.
Get out of here. Put him down.
Get in the chopper. God, that was bad. It was so bad.
Get to the chopper. We have to get
All right,
out of
all
here.
right. If Batman was
Come
played
on.
by
I'm
Arnold,
here. Come and get me.
who would play Joker? If Batman was played by Arnold, who would play the Joker?
I suppose what was the name of his child's nanny there?
Robin Williams.
I was gonna say it'd be the Russian from Rocky.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
A
Oh,
Russian. Russian Joker. Yeah.
Hey,
Danny
Scott.
DeVito. I
I can't.
love that.
I can't even think of a classic Joker line. Yes, Rena.
How do I change my stats back to normal? You have them with like this little asterisk, or are you just gonna leave that for? Is that in case like
Hold
my
on.
Constitution and my Wisdom?
Let me.
Well, you
look.
got your armor.
Because I have
back,
my
right?
armor back. Yeah. I
Oh,
wanna make
just
sure
remove the
it's
asterisk.
I can edit that. But
Yeah.
wait, when I click on it, it shows a 12.
Yeah. Over here.
Huh? Oh.
Did you? Flip
Oh no,
it
I think the
over?
asterisk is always there. Because your con is modified with a +7, so it's asterisk. Let you know that.
Oh. So it is a 19.
Correct.
your
Your
armor
con
on.
is with your armor on. It is a 19.
Okay.
Come
Sorry, I was
on.
just curious.
Hey, you rolled my favorite number. Why are you rolling a D100?
Just to see how shitty my rolls are today.
That's a good roll.
Apparently
12 is
really
the best roll you
bad.
could have gotten there.
Your
I
favorite
rolled a
number is
1 and a
12.
2 with 2 d10s.
My favorite
Haven't
number
you
is
seen
12.
his name? Have you seen his Twitch name?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was about to make like a Jeffrey Epstein joke, but that actually makes sense. So that actually makes
Okay,
sense.
that's still bad. We'll deal
Stop
with it.
rolling.
I'm trying to get
Alright.
the bad rolls out.
So do you want
We already
to,
did. We rolled 2 natty ones back to back.
Do you guys want to get to the story now?
Nah.
I know Rena
Honestly,
doesn't want to.
I have
'cause
the
threatened
urge to pee, but I want to get to the story.
Yeah, we could.
But
we could
Tyler, why don't you go pee real
You know,
quick?
it's fine. Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
I'll go pee and I'll start preheating my oven for pizza or reheat my
I
pasta.
totally
don't know.
swung by that restaurant that I used to manage a long time ago, over 3 years ago, and totally had food from there real quick.
Oh, then I'll grab pasta today instead of making my pizza because I had pizza earlier this week because I was like, I don't give a fluff.
Yeah, I'm not doing pizza today. Not doing pizza today, boys. So while he's gone, obviously, like I said, you guys were making your way down the river with Cadus. When you got down there, you actually saw that you kind of, made more or less an announcement. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. And went to go and handle the situation that he felt as though needed to be handled in, what's that place called? The gate. So we ended up leaving you guys. I don't know if you do anything about that or if you say anything to each other or anything like that, guys. This is more of Arena and
I think he told Elijah to just take care of things or for him or whatever, and then Elijah was about to tell us like what's going on. I guess that's kind of where we left off.
Okay, and we can allow Elijah to do that if that's the case.
I was gonna tell you what's going on.
Yeah, with this like place that we're going to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the music too loud?
Okay.
He,
I mean, I would tell Tyler when he's back.
I was gonna say I would wait for Tyler.
Yeah.
Well, then while he's gone,
Let's just say we go down the river. Now we're there.
I was gonna say if you while he's gone, we can just sing the song. Making our way downtown, walk fast.
I mean, I have a question.
What do you do with a drunken sail? What's your question?
So I'm just finishing up my sheet really quick. I get to choose
Oh,
either two
I thought you were
ability
about to say
scores.
my monkey.
No, oh my gosh! If I had 8 arms, I would I would be able to get all this stuff done. Okay, I swear I'll get it to you. And then I'll get it
What were you
to you
saying
today.
about AP?
The ability scores. I can choose either 2 to increase by 1 or 1 to increase by 2.
Oh,
Um,
that's wait. You don't get like a feat.
Oh, that's right.
Well,
or she can get a feat. We
it
looked
said
at feats
I
for
could
you.
take a feat. I don't know if we decided on a feat, did we? I thought I was doing ability scores. I can't remember now.
We
Your
did
scores
look
are
at
already
feats.
insane.
Chat, do you remember what feat we were talking about for her before? Does anybody remember?
Was it great weapon fighting?
No, she
No,
has
I have
one.
that.
Oh,
Yeah, it was Rena, was it Blade, the Blade one? Or the
Blade.
fell-handed?
It was Blade something. Yeah.
Blade Mastery maybe? Gives you a
Blade
plus 1 chance to
Mastery.
hit.
I actually think that's what it was. Feat Blade Mastery. Let me see.
Once more with
Cleave's
feeling.
kind of a
Because I
thing.
get a +1 bonus attack to attack rolls, which is nice. And +1 bonus to my AC if I take a parrying stance.
so you do have great weapon master, right?
Yeah.
You have. What about heavy armor? What's your armor?
My
Is it
armor
heavy?
is it's not heavy. No, it's just
Okay.
I think it's medium, or is it what is it? Let me see.
She was breastplate, I think.
It's a breastplate. That's it.
She wears breastplate.
Is that a light armor or no? That's medium armor, right?
Correct.
A regular armor.
Medium armor.
Okay. I thought it was Blade Mastery. I thought that's what I picked.
That's what we had discussed, but
Maybe
now
Tyler
conversations
remembers.
speak to me. Tyler, do you remember what feat Rena was grabbing?
Blade Master.
Oh,
Okay, so that's what it
that's
was.
definitely it.
Okay.
Leland Bradley knows everything.
It was the question of whether or not she was going back to Axis or not was the determining factor.
Oh, that's right. And I think we said
Which I think she
Yes.
presumed was she was sticking with the blades.
because of the weapon that I have. I mean, I could
Correct.
eventually get an axe.
Yeah,
That's fine.
but at this point, if you go into Blade Master and Axe doesn't, you lose the.
Blade. I just feel like that's where she's headed, and axe is just what I personally want. So I'll save that for
mean,
another character
I mean,
No,
honestly,
you
if
can switch to Axis. You absolutely don't
down
have
the
to.
road.
No, you can do whatever the hell you want. It's your character.
Oh, true.
yeah, so you could pick the feat that I personally think is better than Blade Master, That
Just
features
fell-handed.
axe is fell-handed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fell-handed? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what we were looking at before.
So it's a question of whether you want fell-handed or blade master. Do you want to go axes or swords? Right now you have a sword, but could easily get you an axe. You are a smith after all.
Bye, Tyler.
I feel like the axe is like so part of her identity. I like want to get that back for her because she was super upset that she lost hers.
That's pretty
Maybe
funny.
I will
actually.
do fell-handed. I know that sucked. That was the worst. And the
That didn't
magic
happen.
one that I never figured out what it did. That was the worst.
Oh, sorry. Which one was the worst? There can only be one worse. Which one do you want it to
Losing
be?
my weapons.
Okay. So, hi. You guys ready? Finally? Good.
Mhm.
I've got hot, reheated, spicy fettuccine pasta.
I'm watching the steam come off the
I've
left
got a
side of your
burger.
screen.
Yeah?
It's like
Oh, I do see
so
it.
hard to see, but it's there. When it first came out, it was like actual like waves of heat that were disrupting your panels back there. It's kind of cool.
Let me see if I can do it again. No.
It's one of those weeks, guys. One of those weeks.
We're having fun.
We are. I actually just enjoy hanging out with my friends. So
Yeah, it's fun to hang
This
out.
is literally what makes me survive life. Just hanging out with my friends.
Mm.
It's good. Well, and family, obviously. I love my daughter and wife as well.
Well, you know, but we both know that they're second.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything because I know that's not true.
And we know Cryptic is second to us, but I mean, that's just because he's in chat. So it's funny. But
You roasted him all day. That's all you do.
I have to give Cryptic
I knew
props.
I
It
knew
didn't
you were
happen,
gonna say that.
but technically, he didn't limit it to the end of the stream. So what was said is that $1,000 raised, he would dance on stream.
He did agree to it, yeah.
Would he have uphold that, you think?
I don't know.
Hmm.
It's up to him.
Trials out.
Self-edited.
Cryptic, you better say something.
All right.
He's like, I'll do it right now.
That was for last night, I thought. Mm-hmm. Rena, you did a Tiltify charity stream?
Yeah.
That means it's still going for another like 2 days, right?
Mhm.
Like,
I
doesn't
have it
end
running
up-
through the end of the month.
Oh, okay. So what are you at right now?
670?
Okay, so you're saying that just another $330 would make it so Cryptic has to dance on stream. How long is this dance and what music will we be playing?
And we didn't determine that.
I will play guitar if necessary.
What did you just agree
I'll
to
rap.
that, Cryptic? Is that what you're agreeing to?
Because I mean, done deal. You said it.
He said done deal, so now you can't go back on it.
All right.
I mean,
Cool.
He
it's
said
technically
that
still on
like a
Tiltify.
minute ago.
And it's not against TOS as long as you have nipple tassels and underwear, so we're good. We'll make this happen. It's all good. It's all good, Crypt. It's all
God,
good.
why'd you have to go back to that? I'm still watching that episode of The Lost Initiative because I keep falling asleep because I turn it on to try and soothe me so I don't have nightmares when I go to sleep right now, and I just fall asleep.
Cryptic, it's not called a short dance just because you're only 5'6", okay? It's not how it works. All right? 5 minutes is still 5 minutes. This is how it
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah, one song. A short dance is one song.
Yeah, it's like a table dance, buddy. That's right.
$30 and you
And
have
we
to
know-
choose an occasion to switch a natural 20 for a natty 1. Dude, I'd take that for charity.
And you have
If
to
you're
choose an
serious.
occasion to switch a natural 20 for a natty 1. I mean, I have every intention of doing a charity stream and incorporating this stuff. Stuff like that, though, I'd be a little bit messy, and I have a little bit of experience. Have to have some structure to it going in.
Wait, you just
So-
changed the rules, Cryptic. You can't do that. It's written on Tiltify.
Excuse me.
1K, and
Excuse
Cryptic
me.
does a dance on stream. That's what
Exactly.
I have.
And I feel
It's
like we
coming.
need to do what the hell's that song by God damn it. I'm
Who
not
you
the
ta-
one who's so far
Far
away.
away. Okay, yeah.
Feel the snake
They-
bite enter the veins. Right? Come on, we gotta do that one.
You guys are terrible people.
I can't think of the name of the song. Godsmack.
I can't either.
Godsmack is the name of the band.
Voodoo.
Voodoo is the name of the song.
I don't know. So Ashton Phoenix said.
Oh, okay. Voodoo by Godsmack. There you go. Perfect. Thank you, Ash. All right. Anyways, let's get to the actual game. Jesus Christ. I
Boo.
blame Rena for this. I blame Rena.
It's my fault.
It is.
Oh, yep, 100%.
Well, it's
A
not
lot of
my.
things.
You're the one that has the sexy husband that's offering to dance on camera. So
Everyone wants him. I don't know what to say.
yeah, well, you're gonna have to say goodbye because he's mine now.
Honestly, at 1K, he's chat's, not anybody's.
He belongs to everybody. He belongs
He's
to
the
Twitch.
world's for 5 minutes.
Belongs
These
to him.
hours.
All Scott has to do in that moment is be like, all right, change scene.
Yo, look, he rolled a
Alright,
16 out of 8 on the
okay.
hot. There
Dude,
you go.
he's hotter than Rena. He's hotter than
He is
Rena.
hotter
Wow.
than me.
There you go.
That's just the truth. I don't-
High five for the 90 percentiles.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
listen, Cryptic, all I gotta
Ooh,
say
he
is,
says you're hotter.
bro, you're dating down. I'm just saying, man. Just saying.
Fuck
Woof,
you.
woof.
Cryptic, always punch up, brother. What do you do?
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
Hey, Phoenix, call me,
Hey,
bro.
listen, Crypt, if you want,
Oh,
can-
wow.
I can introduce you. I can introduce you if you'd like to a friend of mine. His name's Tyler. I'm telling you, 18 out of 18, boyo.
They've met.
We
All
have.
I had
All
to keep him off him.
Aklo's yelling at
Couldn't keep his
us.
eyes off him.
Yeah, Akko's like, hey, we playing boys?
Well, we are playing boys. It's just different.
All right. Okay. He just gave us $1 to stop doing that. So
Hey, listen, I'm just saying. Usually, when you toss in a
He's
dollar,
like, please.
sorry. Oh, there's no off
All
switch. I'm
right.
sorry. My
oh,
wife
look,
has to live
D&D
with this.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the time, guys. It's D&D time. It's D&D o'clock. That's crazy.
All right.
Real talk, though, when I did meet Cryptic, he was great to talk to. I had a good time.
He's
Liar.
yeah.
I'm not interested in the talking.
He is cooler than me. I'm not even gonna dispute that. He's the best.
I never said that. You hang out
Well, I'm
with me.
saying
He
that.
hides his face from me.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, now
Okay,
he's calling you out.
Post stream chat. We were hanging there, and Cryptic's like, I can't be on camera. So I fully expect the Cryptic dance to be full body, neck down. That it has to be. It has to be full body, neck down dance. It just has to be.
No face?
He'll
Okay.
stand right
Like-
here.
like-
You won't
like,
see
hold
his
on.
face at all.
Like, hold on. Where's? Gotta be get the feet involved. Look at.
Yeah. Yeah.
My favorite part about this is when he bounced, your nose barely makes it to the bottom.
I'd twerk for you, but it's probably against TOS.
Dang.
It is against TOS. Twerking is against
Yeah.
TOS.
Like what? There's
He's
just
like
something.
D&D
There's just
guys.
something on my back. There's something wrong with my back. I don't know what you're saying. All right. Traveling down the river, he goes off to handle a problem with the country. Viewers have dropped by like 80%. People goes off to handle the problem. What he sees as it being a problem with the country, which is what's it called? The place called the Gate. And you guys split off to go the rest of the travel through Peredhel and into the actual area where this old mole keep is. Now, I'm going to kind of flash forward you guys getting there because there's no reason to role play that whole track, right? But I know
Awesome.
you specifically, Rena, had brought up that Messi's character, Elijah, was going to tell you kind of some details about this place and about what's going on. So I'll throw it to Elijah or to whoever wants to ask a question first to kind of go over that bit for your characters, and then we'll arrive at the location.
Yeah, what's the question?
And we're going to have Rena say it because her mouth is full. So. What are you doing eating during D&D, Rena? It's so rude.
I have no idea. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I gotta put out a tweet to say we're live. Hold on.
Oh no!
Because we're
no,
just
you
starting.
beat me too.
Because we're just starting.
All right. Anyway, Reno would probably walk over to Elijah right after, because Cadis like went off and ignored me or whatever, and then she's like, "Okay, whatever."
You
Gets
ran to
back
the
on the
desert,
boat.
Yep.
Yeah. So she comes back on the boat.
He didn't
finds
ignore you.
Elijah.
He responded.
With nothing. And she'll just ask him,
He's just sad.
so where are we headed?
Southwest?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Southwest.
Southwest.
Down the river, and then we'll hit a point where we'll have to cut straight west.
And we're
think-
finding some. I don't know if he told us anything about this at all yet.
Do you not know where we're going?
What's
Do we not know?
I mean,
We-
definitely
we-
Ophios had a full-blown conversation. I don't remember if Rena has.
I don't think,
Ovio's?
yeah, so I guess I don't know.
Ophios knows enough to be there was something to be dealt with. There was never mention of the temple
Oh,
aside from.
I was there when he talked to
Ophelia.
Ophelia. I remember now. Okay, yes. So she's slightly aware. So she'll
Messy.
just
What
say,
was
Just to
Elijah's
recap.
job?
Elijah's job?
Yeah, like
before all
level,
this, like,
whatever. Like if I were to give him a title, like I gave Rena queen, what would your title be?
Oh, I'm a magister. Oh, are you typing up for the tweet?
Mm-hmm.
nice.
It has a weird spelling. I think.
Majester.
No. Mistral. I'm a Mistral wizard.
Mistral.
How do you
But I
spell
think-
that?
Tyler, sorry, Daelric, did you give me a title of Magister Mistral? Is that what it was?
Magister is the rank. Mistral is the branch of the military.
Okay, there you go.
All right, so
Magister.
Magister.
Mistral. Yep.
I'm just gonna say Magister.
Yeah, that works.
And I'm gonna put you're a wizard
Mm-hmm.
doing the stuff for the D.
So everybody, Tyler's learning how
multiple
to
Ds.
use Twitter for the first time.
That's it's funny that you say that when I have what I have on Twitter. So many misspellings.
Anyways, so did you explain to them to the fullest that they're interested in there, Messi?
No, we got sidetracked. So you already knew about the temple. And then I told you where we're going. Did you have more questions about the temple, like what it's like or anything, or was it just general, like remind me where we're going kind of a conversation?
I think she was just gonna, probably just to remind me where we're going. This like weird sort of temple.
Yep. So temple's in the southwest. We're gonna head down the river for a couple days, from what I remember. I'm trying to remember. I think it's a couple days, and then we're gonna cut west. And the town it's in is called. What's it called?
Not a town. Oh, south of the town. Ostrad.
It's Ostrad. Just south of Ostrad.
Ostrad. Ostrad.
There you go.
Cool.
Oh, our
Sounds
map
like
doesn't
fun.
even show that town.
Nope.
Yeah, I gotta open up
That's for
my
a different map.
That's why I was distracting. I bookmarked the map pages, Daelric. I just want you to know.
Did the sound? Oh, somebody. Nope. Never mind. People say it's working.
Strahd. Yep. So we're gonna go down. Where are we now? Again? Are we at?
Where
Like on the river.
that blue X is
Yeah.
between Zholgov and Merik.
Yeah. So, anyways, traveling south. I don't know if there's any
Oh, I
more
see,
pertinent
okay.
information to this tangent, or
Just- We're going south down this river until probably Sochin, and then we're gonna cut west.
Rena and I are training and fighting on the boat the whole time.
Okay. Cool. Then we can skip ahead.
So I'm also teaching
pretty much
her
it.
my language, Scott. So
We're
if
only
you
gonna be
need
on the
any
boat
rolls
for like
that.
another day, just so you know, and then it's a lot of walking.
couple days in walking. Yeah, you're good.
Do we have any horses?
You weren't given any.
Okay, great. They have no horses. This is gonna take a long time.
Do you have coin?
Not me. Actually, I'm
You
right.
took all of mine. Rena is the only one that
Yeah,
has
hold on. I
one.
did take all yours. That's right. I have 150 gold.
I have 50 gold.
I have no gold because it was all taken.
You got it back unless
I?
they swiped it from you.
Yeah.
I have a lot of gold then.
I mean, what's his name? He just wouldn't do anything like have your money taken. He had you treated
So
well the
Rena
entire
has
time.
however much is on her character sheet plus 2,150.
Nice. Okay. Loaded.
Okay, so we have about 2,000 and a half gold that we could spend on horses. You guys want to spend it on horses? We're gonna need horses. We can get really cheap horses, or we can get good horses again that'll probably die in a combat.
We'll just get
Or-
cheap horses.
Well, the
or we
horses
can
aren't
be
going to go
dicks and
inside
steal them.
anyways. I want to steal horses. I know a great city to take them from.
We'll just get cheap horses.
Okay, so when we get to
I missed our war horses. I'm sad they died.
Same.
yeah, when we get to Sochin, would they have like a stable there we could get some horses from?
Battle emus. Oh my god, yes.
I want an elephant. I feel like a snake on an elephant would be badass.
And there's the tangent.
Daelric,
Yes.
is there stables in Sochin we could purchase horses from?
Along the way, you will be able to purchase horses. You can
Right.
just do the 75 gold a piece horses, which are non-combat horses. So they're just the riding ones. And that's fine because that's 225 gold.
Is there
Yeah,
anybody
can you
we
take-
can rent them from?
We're not giving them back. We're
It's because you guys are going to need to buy these
going
horses.
really far. Yeah. Rena, can you
Yeah.
take 225 off your gold?
Yes, I can.
All right, now we got horses.
Oh, money bags over here. Okay.
It's fine.
Oh, do you want me to take it out of the bank, or did you have it on your
Oh
character
no, I've
sheet?
got plenty.
How much did you have on
Fine.
your character sheet?
555.
It's pretty good.
Okay, now I have 330.
Yep, you're looking at the right map. Yep, I had to actually pull that map open. Like you said, you're going to ride the river down there and then travel west considerably. All the way over to Estrad, and then you're going to head down. Cool. Awesome. So when you guys are finally making your way there, you buy the horses, you start traveling through Peredhel. One of the first things I want to point out about Peredhel is you're not just in Peredhel now. You're in a very different part of Peredhel than you guys have ever really been in before. You're in Peredhel. This is the heart of Peredhel. You mentioned that city by the name of Sochin.
Mm-hmm.
That city is beautiful. And it's well maintained. I mean, the roads here are well maintained. The people here are nice people. One of the things that you notice as you're traveling through here is like when you're in Vala, that place felt like the frontier. Sure, there were large towns and cities and stuff like that. Sure. But there's also dirt roads and mountains and bandits, right? Well, actually, you were the bandits, but you know what I mean. Here, there's soldiers that march throughout Peredhel just randomly, guarding the safety of the place. You have roads that are like fully laid out roads that are fully formed and everything that are in great shape. You have the cities are well maintained, clean streets, happy people, well-running shops, so on and so forth. I mean, all of the horrors that you have grown to know Peredhel as in all of your years are more or less, I'm not going to say they're laid to rest, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, you guys hate the place, but I kind of put aside for a moment because you see that this place genuinely is, but you know what? It must just be a thin veneer put on top of a rotting, festering, horrible. But honestly, everybody you come across is just nice. The fact, I mean, granted, one of you's human, one of you's parent, the other one looks parent, so it's not like a racial thing would pop up for you guys by any stretch of
No, he
imagination.
doesn't, Scott.
I have a question first.
Sure.
To change attunement, how long does it take?
1 hour.
Okay, then I am in fact looking like I'm a parent.
Okay.
Oh.
But there are many different races in all of these towns and all of this place. Everybody's just everybody. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where this place actually seems like a nice country. It reminds you almost of the heartland of Amalta, and how the heartland of Amalta, unfortunately, is still kind of run down compared to this place. It's a bit run down, not as well maintained as you'd like it to be, but the nation's been fighting a war for a long time, so it's, you know, kind of struggling for its infrastructure, its money, and so on and so forth. But Peredhel has been fighting a war for hundreds of years, and it has brought so much coin to the coffers of the rulers of the nation. It is a thriving, beautiful, wonderful nation that is just building on itself constantly. So, as you guys are traveling through this place, you just kind of notice these details. You travel from Sochin through to Zabruisk, and finally down to into over the border into Adir, the country of Adir. When you hit that border, one of the things that you notice is that the border itself is a small lining of guards that are over there, and you can imagine or have conversation pretty quickly to realize it's because, you know, of the undead problem. Just kind of keep things at bay. Once you finish riding your way into Estrad, like Messi was saying beforehand, this is a several day journey of just riding, you know? Once you get your way into Estrad, you notice that there are 1,000 soldiers that are stationed there. 1,000 soldiers stationed in this small town that is all tiny buildings that are been damaged or repurposed, I should say, by the military, that have other small buildings have recently been added for the sake of housing the military because how long they've been here. blah, 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 right? One of the things that you notice is right outside the town, there are a lot of graves. A lot of graves just outside of town. It's one of those, like, something happened here in the recent past. I mean, graves look maybe a year old at most. You know what I mean? Something happened here in the past. Either way, it's, you know, you imagine the people that you see in the town, they look like they might literally all be the military. Not a single civilian here. Anyways, so when you obviously don't think that it was the military that did this, because why would they make graves for people that they just slaughtered, right? That would make sense. Anyways, so you then head south from Estrad, and finally, following along the direction, it's another day change or so, finally make your way to the river's bend. What's your name? Elijah. We can lead them up and along the river. Guys, do me a favor, roll me a nature check while you're going, just for fun.
Who's the best at nature?
Rena.
Or did you want everyone to roll one, Scott?
No, I'm 0.
Everybody can roll, sorry.
I'm 5. Okay, well, I'll roll.
Yeah.
I need to turn off my headband of intellect because I'm not attuned to it right now, which is easy to do.
That's
Messy.
So nice.
Even the stuff you're good at, suck at. Rena,
Oh, we're all
for the
rolling?
win.
Okay. Oh shoot, that was my bad.
Wow.
Nope. Let me roll.
Cheating
again.
to get the bad rolls out of the way.
No,
Cheating
I
like a
didn't.
17.
It's because I forgot to change it from last time. I'm sorry.
Next time, there won't be no next time.
There we go. One worse.
Okay, I still had the best. That's-
You hear strange noises as you travel through this region, like screeching roars and stuff like that. Things are kind of like a little unnerving, but nothing you can identify. You just choose to stick to the river because you know you're going to be surrounded by many soldiers soon. Just stick to the plan, right? Eventually, you make your way all the way up the rest of the way of this river. Why now? No way. The rest of the way up this river to get to where the keep is. As I've described this keep before, it is an old mole ruins. It's an old castle of sorts that happens to be here. A keep that happens to be. One of those important things to note about mole ruins, because I don't think either Ophios or Rena have experience with those, is the perception check that you're going to make.
Well, during this journey, once we arrived, Ophios would step aside and change attunements.
Now that you're here, you're gonna do that?
Yep.
I mean, there's still a bunch of guards that we have to get past to get into the temple.
All right, then I'm not doing it yet. I'll roll my perception.
I would tell you though when we get there, not to eat your breakfast. before we go
Ophios would
inside.
catch a live raccoon and swallow it whole.
No, he wouldn't. I promise you, you don't want to swallow a live raccoon.
Things like
Okay.
struggling to get away. Does Ophios have like what are they called? Phalangeal jaws? Whatever the hell they're called.
If he
Yeah.
has a snake head, yeah,
Oh.
it can it can unhook.
No,
Like,
no,
unhinged.
no. Like the phalangeal jaws, like the
Like what frogs have?
It's like yeah. It's like a jaw in your throat that like crushes and bites things more or less inside your throat as well as.
No, snakes don't have that.
Okay. I know like things like eels and whatnot do, but I wasn't sure if snakes.
No,
I know
snakes
eels
swallow
and
them.
snakes aren't the same, but
Yeah, snakes swallow things whole, and they're whole. They just have a bunch of different stomachs.
anyways.
You guys ready to vomit?
Like literally, a snake can swallow something whole and then regurgitate it, and it'd still be alive. Scott,
All right,
if
so
if they had that inner jaw, that wouldn't be the case.
yeah, because they'd probably kill it on the way
Perception?
down. Yeah.
Perception when we walk in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not you, Elijah.
Do we get stopped by anyone? Is anyone asking any questions, or are we just
Not yet.
Just
You're
a
just
perception.
walking past soldiers.
okay?
But the
Alright,
outer-
everyone but me. Go ahead.
Outer layer of them.
Got a 15.
Rena, perception.
Oh, what the? What is with
She's getting them out of the way, man. So
Fine.
I know how I
A
feel
20
all the
staring at
time.
you. Hey, buddy, I'm over here. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just a little bit better of a person. Whoops.
You're really ragging on Rena today.
I rag on all of you.
Is it simply because she did a charity stream and now you're like, gosh darn it, now I have to do a charity stream? Is that it?
No,
that's a
he
good
just has
thing.
it out for me. That's
I'm
all.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm just kidding.
I'm kidding, Scott. I know we've talked about charity streams and other stuff before.
We talked about this. If Scott picks on you, that means he likes you, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just mean.
So he's just being mean to me, is what he's clarifying here.
So one of the things that you notice, Ophios, as you're approaching, again, there is the army, there's 1,000 soldiers around here, but again, you're not like walking through all of them yet. You're just kind of like approaching and coming up to the beginning of the camp, like walking through the beginning part, not, hey, we're up at the keep now. One of the things that you notice, Ophios, as you're approaching, is that the keep wall made out of stone, obviously, has a bit of a strange design to it. The stone itself seems to have a bit of a glimmer. There's a bit of a sheen, which is strange because stone doesn't usually reflect, right? So there's a bit of a strange sheen to it. You have to get closer to really identify what it is. Simply casting Detect Magic as you're walking through this area, no magic jumps forward. And anyways, it's beyond the 30-foot range as it is. You guys
I was saying as we get close, that's what I was planning to do, is more or less.
You guys do start to walk among the soldiers. Does anybody say or do anything to try to stop a problem that might arise from the soldiers being there?
Ophios would actually, Ophios keeps to himself in this instance, unless he knows exactly what's going on. Right now, he's under the mindset of like what Cadus told him. So right now, he's kind of, Elijah's been here before. So the only person he would trust to speak right now would be Elijah.
Cool.
Or the people that we were with.
Or fake Cadus.
Yeah, so we'll have, oh yeah, that's right. Actually, you remind me. Thank you so much. So you guys are walking through the area with obviously Ophelia currently disguised as Cadus, of course, like we kind of discussed last session, just didn't bring up the session. Disguised as Cadus. So nobody is stopping you as you're walking through the people, and you can lead it to Cadus to speak, or like I said, or fake Cadus to speak, or like you just said, leave it to Elijah, who's been through here before. Going to chat for a second. Yeah, if you choose to watch the show, thank you. I truly appreciate it. Appreciate all support. If you go over to YouTube and press subscribe, that's wicked cool too. Don't press the notification bell. Do not ring that bell.
Do that on my channel, not Scott's.
Yeah, you do on their channels. If somebody wants to throw their channels up in chat, what's that? Commands Kingmaker, I think you type. Oh, sorry, Regicide. I think you type.
Are we?
But yeah, don't ring that bell. Sometimes I fall like very behind in uploading to YouTube, and I will upload like multiple weeks of multiple campaigns all at once, and it's like a lot at once. So just save yourself the hassle. Moving on. So as you're traveling through with Ophelia perfectly disguised as Cadus, and as you're traveling with everybody there, nobody stops anymore. Even as Cadus sees the other commander, with how things worked off chillingly last time, Elijah, you can imagine Ophelia chooses not to go over there and speak to him, but to simply give him like an appropriate like nod or kind of acknowledge the fact that he sees them, but not go out of his way to go talk to that commander who was again difficult last time, and just walks past it until you guys get to the base of the actual temple itself. Shrine itself. God damn it, I'm saying the wrong word. Castle itself, ruins. Ophios, when you get close enough to actually see, no, you don't detect any magic. But what you do see is that the stone itself is this strange, almost like marbling through it, almost like there's a small amount of like a metal. Like how, you know, steak, like a good steak is marbling through the steak, with a thin layer of weight or fat in it. It's almost like that, but as like a thin layer of metal that kind of like marbles through the stone. Both the stone that actually makes up the standing keep or castle, but also the stuff that's crumbled down to the ground, because the wall of the four walls that faces towards the river is completely torn down. It's completely pulled. Now I know you guys actually saw that session, so you guys know what happened that day. So I'm not going to continue to describe something we've already heard before. But with the wall pulled down, the marbling, you guys going approaching.
So here's my question: are we past all of the guards and stuff yet?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
inside?
Not inside. You're just outside of it.
Okay. Are there people that would see Ophios right now?
There are.
There's people inside the ruins. There are
Okay.
more guards inside the ruins. Not a
There are
lot.
people out
So-
here that would see you, just not close.
Ophios will actually bend down and examine the stone now that he's up next to it. And actually, I'll go ahead and get into character real quick and be like, Rena, have you seen any metal woven in stone like this?
Rena, that'd be a history check.
Oh, joy.
Hmm.
One more low row, get it out of the way now. Then you
Might
need
as
those
well.
20s.
Yeah, okay.
You have not.
Yeah, I have not.
Is there like a small piece of stone with metal woven in it, Scott, that I can just kind of pick up and throw in my pack?
Absolutely.
Okay. Ophios will do that then.
Okay.
I'm genuinely curious about this, and if we melt this.
Worth a shot. I mean, I could probably do it. I'm not sure what it is or why it's like this.
Perhaps we can discover later, but for now, I need a spot to change. And he would look at Ophelia and Elijah.
So Ophelia and Elijah are literally right there. Ophelia is actually having a conversation with Elijah off to the side while you guys are having your conversation. Ophelia would turn to Elijah and say,
No, not tonight, babe. Maybe another day. I'm a little busy.
wow. She would turn to you, but of course, currently looking and sound like Cadus. So she's not going to sound like Ophelia, she'll sound like him. Be like,
That makes it weirder.
Or better.
Yeah.
Or better.
Who knows?
Elijah,
You mean Ophios?
Elijah,
Oh, you're talking to me. Okay.
what I'd seen before when we were here last, it seems to not actually be there any longer. I don't know if perhaps it's a timing. I don't have the same clarity I had last time. When I came.
So she can't see what she saw inside the temple last time. We're not inside yet, are we?
We're just outside.
Outside.
Like at the bottom of it, I guess.
Mhm.
Okay.
You're standing right outside some ruins.
What time of day did we come last?
It was like during the daytime.
And it's about the same.
Huh. I'm going to give you some experiments. Interact. See if I can perhaps have a spur something in my mind. She, looking like he, says as she starts to walk forward, and also similarly picks up a rock like Ophios did not too long. Plays with the rock, kind of like throwing it up in the air, catching it, throwing it up in the air, catching it. And he starts walking up the actual like rubble of the wall that's been pulled down. Just walking up that rubble.
Scott,
So-
real quick. If it's doing it for me, I wonder if it's doing it for stream.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, you're how far away you are from your mic, whatever it is directionally, it keeps going like
It's
between
ducking. Yeah.
quiet. Yeah.
It's because I'm sitting too far back.
Yeah.
It's because it's a sure, so you have to sit closer.
Yeah, it's the gate on it with regard to directional and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Not the key I put on Streamlabs to turn that off, but I actually ordered a part to make it so the microphone, because my current setup, how it's like the things are, to give it like an extra 3.5 inches or so, which will actually make it sit much closer to me, which will solve the problem. Everybody
Yeah.
can use an extra 3.5 inches. So,
Yeah, man.
you,
Not me.
I've got mine right here.
It'd be completely wasted on me. Alright. You obviously don't know
Thank you,
much
Tyler.
about
You're welcome.
measurements.
so anyways, she was walking up, was she looking like he, sounding like he, goes walking up towards the ruins itself and starts, like I said, picking up a stone and tossing it in the air. And starts like clambering up the actual rubble there, towards the first floor, but slowly, kind of like playing with stuff. You guys are watching, looks like Cadus again, doing this strange kind of like walk up the area. This leaves the three of you behind. I don't know if you say or do anything, or you just keep watching for a moment.
I mean, Ophios was like, will probably repeat as she walks to try and do this and say, Cadus, I need some privacy.
There's little to nothing I could do about that, Ovios. You're surrounded by 1,000 soldiers. How much privacy could you hope?
I need privacy to look into this matter that you called me here for.
Unfortunately, gesturing again beyond, there's 1,000 soldiers here. I don't think that there's, what do you need this privacy for?
He's gonna grab the headband and show it and just be like, I need to change.
You might have to make other decisions, or make do without. Simply put, if you remove your cloak now, things could go poorly.
All right, I guess I'm changing my attunement plans.
Cadus, why don't you roll that stone down? See how it bounces.
Shrugs, turns, tosses the thing. Give me a second to make a GM roll. As they clambered up and they're doing this. Keep higher 1.
Advantage, okay.
It tosses the thing down, and while watching it kind of like bouncing, starts to like swoon for a second. Oh, there it is. I remember that feeling. It is throwing me off. It's hard to concentrate right now. I need to sit down. I need to sit down. And you see Cadus, as Cadus is sitting down, very quickly not looking like Cadus anymore. How do you guys react?
I'm gonna run over to where she is.
Upstairs.
And
Or
you already know. Okay, what do you say? No, go ahead.
You're good.
What were you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
No. Because we could be having this idea at the same time, so like I don't want to waste
I want to hear
this.
your idea. Go ahead.
Well, I guess it doesn't really go that far. I don't know.
Okay. So
What
we
is
have the
that?
same-
Aren't we in that? We did have the same idea? Okay.
You make a puma a puma.
Yeah, I was gonna
smoke.
go over to her, cover her with the
Where you
the cape.
disappear and where you appear, smoke appears. Just FYI.
Yeah, so basically it's just gonna go
I mean,
over
I could
to
just
her.
cast a fog cloud if we need a fog cloud.
Could we stop being
Well,
rude to
save that.
Rena and let her say her line?
Appreciate you.
Go ahead. Spit it out.
It's fine. She's just gonna run over to where Ophelia is, kind of cover her with the cloak, and then I guess jump or teleport, however we want to call it.
To where?
Just we're surrounded. We're in a forest, right? This is where this thing is located, or where are we?
No, remember,
what is our...
it's plains. As a reminder, it's plains against, along a river.
I agree with Snaga right here, but whatever.
Oh, it's only once per day. Oh yeah,
You got to remember that.
I
Yeah,
forgot
but time
about
works
that.
differently when you go in. It might be a different day when you go in.
Oh, that's
What?
true. Does that count?
Why does time work differently?
That's what we said last time.
Did
When
we?
I asked the bands what the day was, he said he couldn't tell me that time worked differently.
Mhm.
To cover her, I thought of doing just that too. Okay, maybe I'll just do that. I'll just cover her with the cape. I won't use the jump thing.
Is that a stealth check? How does that work?
I'm assuming Daelric's doing it right now. Did when we observed the rock falling, did any of us get that same woozy feeling? Did we need a roll for that? Or
Nope.
did that just happen?
But Rena, you went running up and you grabbed her, and you do what with
Just gonna
Ophelia?
cover
Just cover her up.
her with the cape. Yeah.
All right. After you're done doing that, your attention can like leave Ophelia, and you can start like looking around the actual area that you kind of walked up and into. Go ahead and roll me a perception check real quick.
Okay.
Just look around and you see that you're in the big old hole in the wall ruins that are right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
How's Ophelia doing?
Yeah, that's mostly. what I'm checking
She's
on.
going through the process, a lot less volatile and a lot quicker this time. for the last time, but it's gonna take a couple more minutes. I don't know if you let that ride out, or do you guys go up there? I don't know if Ophios walks up there to check out Ophelia.
Oh, I mean, Ophios is busy reattuning things.
That'll take a whole hour, so you're disappearing for a while.
I'll just try to comfort her. Comfort her.
So here's the case then, Scott, because the reason I was gonna attune differently, if I knew we were gonna be surrounded by guards, that would have changed which things I unattuned to. But
It was said that there were 1,000 guards there.
okay, then I should be attuned to this object, as well as my hood, the thing that keeps me disguised. Frustrating, but that's what it is. Is what it is.
So what are you attuned to?
I'm attuned to the headband of intellect and my hood, as well as my one that I can't unattune to because I can't remove it.
Okay. The orb. Okay.
Okay. So, do you go in and check out Ophelia as well?
Yeah. Ophios. If Rena did that, Ophios would actually be looking around and doing stuff with detect magic because they had said stuff was here. My question here, Scott, is because of my special ability, do I get a different role right now?
Yep. You actually, you're gonna roll Arcana with advance.
I'm not rolling
advantage.
Not my Loper knowledge.
That thing. So yeah,
Okay.
not advantage, just that.
Just that.
Sorry.
Okay,
Omen.
Scott.
There you go, Scott.
Even on an 8, you still got an 18.
Are you happy with your 18, or do you want to modify that?
I'm gonna make it a 22.
There you go. Beautiful. So you're 22. You're walking around with your detect magic, checking out the Loper situation. You realize something's off about this place. You can see it. You can feel it. You know it.
Oh no.
Something's wrong here. Almost like it's not what it seems to be. Not an illusion. An illusion is something that tricks your perceptions, right? It looks different than what it is, like a trick of the light almost. There's something different. It's embedded. It's like in your mind. You know that something is off here. You're not seeing it for what it really is. You are not touching it for what it really is. You literally are able to interact with things that seem like they're not right. Like you can reach down and pick up one of those rocks. You're holding a rock. You can hit yourself in the head with a rock and it hurts. But you're not entirely sure that rock in your hand is real.
He's gonna simply say to Elijah, "There is something weird about this.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing is what it seems.
That's what everyone keeps telling me.
This in my hand right here isn't even real. It may feel it, but I don't
That rock?
believe it's real."
The rock's not real. I just saw you hit yourself in the head with it.
And he wouldn't have hit himself in the head with it.
Here, let me see that.
He would have like had it in his hand and like clapped it against his other hand. He'll toss it at Elijah.
You toss it to Elijah. He reaches out to catch it. As that happens, roll me a wisdom save. But sir, you get to do this with advantage.
You're about to get
we're
real
good.
sick. Oh,
Double 19!
Here's the important question. Do you want to modify that 22?
The highest I can get is a 26. 25 is usually the next indicator for Scott if it's not a 22.
Looks like Tyler should have paid attention to that other session.
50% chance you fail it.
25.
All of a sudden you realize what he caught wasn't a rock. It was nothing. You see it, kind of, in his hand, but you also don't see it in his hand. Almost like you threw something to him and he's definitely interacting with something that's there, but illusions you can't interact with like this. You can't touch an illusion. There's nothing in his hand, and yet he's treating it like it is. You're able to look across the entire area, all the runes that are there, and they're not actually there. You're able to see the ruins, but almost like they're translucent. You're able to pierce through the ruins as well and see behind them there's something different, like a ziggurat, like we were talking about beforehand, right? Like one of those step pyramids, like the Aztecs had beforehand. So like these big, gigantic step pyramids with steps that go up on each of the four sides that are leading up towards a top. Except the top itself seems impossible to get to. Like it goes on for forever. It seems like the whatever this is, whatever the climb is, it goes on for forever. But you're not just clearly seeing the ziggurat, just like you're not clearly seeing the ruins that were there beforehand. You're seeing one almost like transposed over the other one, just like translucent, right? So you can kind of see through it. And immediately you start to feel a swoon. You start to feel uneasy, uncomfortable. However, you don't get sick like that, Snake. You don't vomit like that. And certainly you have training against magics like this. Yeah, you get the same uneasy kind of feeling going on, just like Ophelia seems to be exhibiting over there. But while it's distracting for a moment and you certainly feel uncomfortable, you certainly aren't going to keel over and start vomiting your brains out for several minutes like the others have, right? You're just like, ooh, I don't feel right. How do you react to this as you start seeing
vertigo?
It? Yeah.
I imagine he's looking at Elijah and focusing on him, and as he starts getting this uneasy feeling and seeing the pyramid and stuff like that, he's just a natural instinct somehow reaches up and grabs his source because for whatever reason he thinks it helps him focus or something like that, and he's going to kneel and try and take in to see what is there and what is not. Does he see the soldiers? Does he see the rocks? Are the rocks translucent? Are the soldiers translucent? Is everything that was there before gone? Or are some of the things real, and is the space occupied differently with the pyramid now in the center of the ruins? Is there other stuff around it?
Everything is exactly as you see it, with the exception of the ruins themselves, which are actually the pyramid that you see. It's almost seemingly hidden within.
The other thing he'll focus in is the rock that he saw as the part of the illusion, the same as the form of the pyramid. Are they made of similar or the same material look wise?
They are.
That explains a lot.
Oh, wait, no. Hold on. They're not.
They're not.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. It does not have the woven. Sorry. It does not have the woven.
Okay. Because that was the difference between how Ophios determined this part. And he's going to be like, this is something I haven't seen before. I haven't encountered something like this, and it's uncomfortable.
A rock?
No. You don't have a rock in your hand.
Okay.
Trust me. There's something else here, and the rest of it, the way I'd have to describe it is it's like they're able to manipulate space to replace matter with matter, but in a different form and in a different part.
Hey, Daelric.
It tricks your entire mind.
While he's talking, Elijah's going to throw the rock at Ophios.
Sure. Ophios.
I just want to see how it interacts with him.
How do you react when you see the fake rock coming at you?
He's just gonna stay focused and maybe like put his hand up so it doesn't hit him in the face or something, and see if he feels it.
So you just put your hand up to stop it?
Yeah, he doesn't try and catch it. He just kind of puts it in the path of it.
Roll me a perception check, Messi.
I wonder if I'm going to see it for the first time. Perception.
Si, senor. It's a messy roll.
Yeah.
He caught it.
Did you catch it, Ophios? Looks like you caught it.
Ophios is simply going to respond, "No, I didn't catch it."
He caught it. As his arm came down by his side, he just dropped it on the ground.
I saw you catch it. You just dropped it.
Wait. You saw me catch it? How did I drop it? How did I move?
You stuck your hand out, and then you caught it, and then you put your hand down to your side, and you dropped it.
Ophios's hand is still up. And he's going to
Is it?
say, I never lowered my hand.
Is his hand still up, Daelric?
It is now.
Did he drop it? He just like caught it and dropped it with his hand still up? That's what happened?
That's not what you saw.
Oh,
You saw him catch it
Oh,
and drop it and be like, my hand's still up.
all right, you're playing with me, Ophios.
I'm not messing with you.
Pick it up and throw it back.
Ophios is actually going to walk towards him.
Okay.
Question. How close am I now?
Did he walk closer?
He, as it's coming towards you, space passes the same distance as both of you perceive. If you started 20 feet away, you both see the transfer into 20 feet to 0 feet at the same time, distance, whatever.
So he would just tell you, you took some steps, now you're here. Are you telling me like you're not where you say you are and you're not doing the things that I see you doing?
This is beyond an illusion.
Well, last time I was here, Cadus was able to see some people up there, and he points to the top of the ruins. Do you see people up there?
Roll me a perception check.
Normal, I presume.
Mm-hmm. You see a Hafue standing up from the ground. Standing up on the ground. Dusting himself off. Looking confused for a second. Then looking around and being like, yeah, right over this way. And like to kind of gesturing. And he starts walking along the side of the bottom of the ziggurat. The bottom level of the ziggurat. Walking over towards part of the wall. You don't know why.
I see a Fue. He just got up and dusted himself off, and he said, "Yeah."
Where
this
do
way."
you see him? Where do you see him?
He's gonna
Just
point.
Give me.
He
And
points.
then,
You can see that where he's pointing, that's literally the same spot where you saw Cadus having a conversation with somebody before.
So Elisha's gonna go and just stand there.
So you like
And say,
go,
what do you see?
you go climb up the rubble to
Yeah.
stand there. This is really weird, Ophios. This is the most swooning part you've had so far as you're trying to pass from seeing one object to the other. On one hand, you're literally watching him clamber up the rubble. But on the other, you're actually watching him walk along a mostly flat surface over to the bottom step of the ziggurat, which comes up to about his chest height, and then climb up it. Like literally climb up the step. So you see him both walking up rubble, which is like an incline, and walking up to the step and like climbing up effectively a wall. It's like the weirdest thing seeing both of them happen. Watching this like duality of things that you notice in your mind is so confusing to you. It finally breaks you for a moment where you're just like, I just need a moment. Like you kind of look away, probably keel over for a second, not vomit,
I imagine,
again, not shivering, but
I imagine Ophios grabs his head and like falls to a knee.
yeah. You take a couple seconds doing that, and by the time you look up, you blink away. You blink a few times to blink away and no longer see the ruins there. You only see the pyramid set before you. He had walked over to where it was the Hafue had dropped down, but not where the Hafue is. The Hafue is gone now. Where it went, you're not entirely sure because you weren't paying attention for a few moments. But the Hafue is not there. And certainly you saw him getting up and walking away from that spot. Anyways, you saw him dust himself off and walk that way, but he walked over to where you pointed, right?
If Ophios can't see the ruins anymore, he's actually going to say, Rena, Ophelia, Elijah.
Ophelia's still messed up. Rena is still there. She's standing on the first step of the ruins. Well, actually, I should say, technically, Ophelia is sitting on the first step of the ruins. She's like sitting on the ledge of that first step. And Rena is actually standing on the ground next to her. So Ophelia's legs are kind of like her knees are around where Ophelia's chest is, around where Rena's chest is. But what Rena sees instead is Ophelia kind of like sitting on the ground not far from her.
I can't see the ruins now, right? But did they hear me?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right
we
there.
still see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still see you.
I'd
You just
probably
want
be.
to
I
do-
mean, I'd be watching, but I'm mostly just
Rena,
waiting to see if Ophelia needed help.
Rena,
Yeah.
toss a rock in the air.
Bend down and pick a stone off the ground and throw it. Just kind of just up, but not too towards anybody. Just up.
Okay. So you grab a stone and toss it up in the air. See a stone go up in the air. Guess what? Gravity happens. And it comes down.
Wow.
Makes a sound of like rock smacking against rocks and then rolls.
She'll look confused.
You saw her reach and grab nothing and throw nothing in the air.
Did you not see anything? Did nothing, your perspective not change?
You can technically see that she's like, you get the idea of what she's doing, but you more or less don't see it anymore. Tyler.
Like he could tell that I probably threw.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I threw something up and watching it fall.
Both of you do the same thing that Ophelia did. Ophios is also going to look around. I don't know if I see the guards. Did they react to me saying Ophelia instead of Cadus?
The guards really aren't paying too much attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did she do?
Soldiers, I should say, aren't paying too much attention.
She come up here and throw a rock down this rubble.
Rena's already at the top. You're
To
at
be
the
fair,
bottom.
though, is it easier for Ophelia
Oh.
because she's already seen through it before.
Throw
Yeah.
a rock down to me,
Me?
but like
Okay.
skip it on the rubble. Like
Open-
really roll it.
Okay.
When you guys do this, open your mind that that you are seeing is not real. Focus on the fact that it's not real. Maybe that'll help you
Alright.
see what I'm able to see now.
Okay, Ophios, it's not real.
So they start doing little tests and whatnot, tossing rocks to one another. And even the strange thing where like, hey guys, come here for a second. And it's funny where like, as they walk towards you, you literally see Rena where she's over near the ledge. She, just walks towards you. But then you have, what's his name there? Elijah, who's standing on the ledge, walks to the edge of it and jumps off of it and walks. But in Elijah's mind, he just kind of steadily walks down a hill of rubble, right? So anyways, they're doing these little tests for a bit. Gift from Oklo. Both of you guys can roll me a perception check again, and it's with advantage.
Ooh.
Just to speed things along, thank you, Aklo. Okay.
Okay.
Do either of you want to roll a luck on that?
Rena, you should, because I can't make it 5.
Okay.
But you can make it if you're lucky.
Not
Nope.
lucky.
Okay. So you guys, unfortunately, whatever tests it is that you're doing, you're not able to see through this.
Ophios, I think you just need to be our eyes.
Feels wrong to be here alone. Well, just me and Ophelia. I'm afraid what happens if I find a way into this place.
Well, try to follow you in. I'm assuming watching you go into a door would there'd be a door for us.
Right. He'll bend over by Ophelia. Are you feeling any better now?
I need another couple of minutes. Oh, God. It really does split the mind. Hold on.
Seems you weren't trained in the ways that I was. That or your stomach's just different.
Just different species or
Yeah.
whatever. Sub whatever.
Ophios is going to kind of see if he can find a door or some sort of entrance. He's going to walk where he had originally seen the Fue going. Without trying to go too far as to lose sight or have anything happen. He's going to be very cautious, move slowly and check back, move slowly and check back. He doesn't want to separate.
And I'm sure we're watching you do that like, oh my God, he's doing nothing. He's
I'm
wasting my time.
paying attention to Ophios to see if I can see if he starts like moving quicker or slower or any of the things that I've noticed before with my like past interactions with lopers and stuff.
I would say when Ophios found it, he would probably exclaim that it's Loper magic. It's certainly Loper magic.
So she's on the lookout.
Nothing seems to be off spatially or time-wise to either of you guys. Like he's just walking around. He's making his way around building, walking slow, looking back.
Great. Does he find a doorway maybe?
It's a good question. That's a search for you to be able to do that. That's a perception check. You were actually given a Winifred's wisdom as well, sir.
That'd be investigation.
Investigation. My apologies. That one, but with advantage
Yeah.
there, Tyler.
Unless I save it, right?
Sure, you man.
I'm saving it.
Because you have high intel right now. Well,
You don't find any doors walking around. That Fui must have gone somewhere.
Oh,
Count-
what is it that I'm just seeing a large pile of rubble. That's all I'm seeing.
Well, you see the ruins, the actual full building,
Oh,
but just
ruins,
like the
okay.
one wall was collapsed down, exposing the entire inside of the building on one side, and you see a pile of rubble that is the ground over there because a whole wall became rubble on the ground.
hey, Ophios. What happens when I walk through this hole?
You walk
When
out
he walks
the
through
wall.
hole. Yeah.
hole in
You
the
walk
side of the
into the
building.
place, climbed up
Walking in.
climbed up the side of the building, and this is where things get very strange because in Elijah's mind, he's continuing to walk forward. Like, I'm walking forward through the building, so on and so forth, kind of like checking things out on this floor in this big open room that he's in. You literally see him as in Elijah's mind while he's walking forward. You see him walking along that first rung of the building and like turning and then continuing to walk, sometimes turning around and continuing to walk. And you can even imagine even Elijah doing something along the lines of, I'm walking forward, I'm walking forward, I'm walking forward. He's literally not walking forward. And Rena's like, yeah, he's walking forward. It's almost like watching somebody on a VR headset. It's fucking weird. He sees one thing and he's not doing that thing.
Ophios is actually going to think, Elijah, how far away are you now? Are you outside the building?
No, I'm inside the building. I can't see you anymore. It's kind of dark. Lots of rubble. Not much going on.
I have a thought. That wall. Are you able to make a new wall?
You want me to blow up ancient ruins?
I'm not saying blow it up. I'm saying close it in again. I wonder if part of the reason you're unable to see it is the structure itself.
You know, I can't.
When exposed to the outside world, becomes more hidden.
Yeah, I mean, if we had, I mean, there's some structural support here. I could try to ice it, but
don't
I'm
destroy
really just
anything that's standing, but merely try and put something
Yeah.
in the place that was originally there.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. All I can really do is once we build something, I can lock it in with ice. But for now, it's just runes, and if I blast ice on it, it's just cold runes. But if we had some support that we could set up, I could lock it in place. I'm just not very strong. And I'm assuming these ancient runes are heavy.
Ophelia, how are you feeling? Do you have any thoughts on the matter?
Feeling a bit better. I just need a moment. Rena, did you see through it yet?
Unfortunately, I'm seeing the same as Elijah.
Throw me a rock.
Well, I was gonna
That
ask.
test is not going to do anything anymore.
I was gonna ask if there's anywhere that the ruins do look weaker.
It looks endless.
You meant
At least on
you're
my
asking me, not him?
Yeah.
You're talking about like the wall looks a little beat to hell, so you can maybe knock it down? Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel free to roll me a, this is engineering, so I will say an intelligence check.
To knock down a wall.
Just thinking about it. I'm just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it.
Well, she did have that thing for Flint. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, snap.
Now she rolls well. Really?
I don't know.
+5 perception? You couldn't use it on that, Rena?
I don't get to choose, okay?
Jesus, Rena.
What do I notice?
So looking around, you do see that, I mean, the ruins are beat to hell, but I mean, it's still made out of very well structured stone. But again, it has a metal weaving through it. You can imagine that metal actually helps to hold the stone together stronger than a typical stone would be. If there's a weak spot, you're hard pressed to find one. You don't even know if the three of you combined would be able to knock it down. Not without some serious magic or engineering.
And there's nowhere that doesn't have that kind of metal weaved into it.
No, that's part of the structure of Mole Ruins.
Hmm.
They use that weird kind of woven metal into their stone.
Okay. I think we need to take a different approach. There were people that have been here longer than us. Maybe we could get something from them that we don't have. Maybe they drew some kind of diagram that could show us what it really looks like. Or you could do it, Ophios. You could draw it. I don't know.
I'm also curious as if you look around these ruins, if perhaps there's something written somewhere.
I can't
All
see
of a sudden, you're surprised, Ophios, by seeing a Fue fall to the ground. And hit the ground where you had seen him get up from the ground before.
Wait,
He lies there still for a couple of moments and then stands up, looking injured and disoriented for a couple of seconds. Then starts dusting himself off, and he looks confused for a moment. Then takes a step or two forward, but the confusion, the hurt look to him seems to not be there anymore. Do you
excuse
react
me.
as he? So do you like walk up to him and say, "Excuse me"?
Yeah.
He takes, like I said, like a step or two forward, and then he looks up at you like, "Oh, hello."
Do you have a name?
I do. Most people do. Salant,
What is
what's
it?
yours?
Salant. My name's Ophios.
It's a
I
pleasure to
swear
make
I
your
saw
acquaintance,
you here
Ophios.
before.
You saw me here before?
Yes.
I find that highly unlikely, friend. I mean, it's my first time coming to such a unique and beautiful place. I'm looking forward to exploring it.
How'd you get here?
Well, with my companions, he says, gesturing behind you. How did you get here?
Ruins. Magics.
Oh, yes. We all saw the ruin too, but obviously, somebody of a keen mind should be able to pierce through it, or at least somebody. Yeah, 1 second, and then
Who are you
gestures towards
talking
you.
to?
My companions.
There's I'm gonna look around. Is there anyone there?
No, just your friends.
There's no one there.
Fascinating. Anyways, we had a hard time seeing through it as well. Perhaps that's why I can't see. Maybe that's why you can't see my friends. Maybe you're not all the way through. Just like it took a while to be able to see all the way through the ruins. Whatever the case may be, Esmond seen through it first, and then I second. I was able to guide the rest with song. If you don't
Guide
mind.
with a song.
Well, yeah, counter song.
Counter song?
Oh, shit.
I imagine you're not a bard then. It's okay. Hey, listen, I hate to be rude, but they are waiting for me, and
Real quick. Can you play counter song for me right now? Perhaps helping my companions to see through.
Unfortunately, they are waiting for me. This place looks a little dangerous. I should probably get inside.
I'll make it worth your while.
At least let me say something to them. And he starts walking away and goes over to say something to them. And you see he like stops, say about 20 feet away from where you're standing, and then says, and it looks like he's having a conversation with somebody that isn't there. And he seems to be having a conversation with them. And then he like looks back at you and looks back at somebody that isn't there. Looks back at you. Do you say or do anything? You guys, mind you, do not see this Hafue. You only see him.
Yeah, obviously him talking to himself. Yeah.
Did you hear when I said his name, though, Elijah?
I mean, he heard everything, but his name was Salant.
Yeah.
Was that the same name that he had heard before?
He never heard the name before.
I didn't hear him the first time.
They never asked.
Ophios will walk over towards him as he's looking that way and looking back.
Okay. He looks to be like, the way he's having the conversation is like, yes, no, I'm aware it's unusual. No, we don't have to. He doesn't need 2 coins, Barbados. Calm down. And he looks back and says, sorry, just 1 second. And it looks over and says, yeah, they want me to play the song to help get us through. I understand we were the one giving. Okay, I'll handle it. Looks back, begging your pardon. We really should get going. I'm sorry I couldn't help you. I'm not sure who sent you here, but good luck. Maybe I'll see you inside.
Ophios is actually going to grab him.
You try to grab him?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you make me for grabbing him? What's that?
It's a grappling, so I guess
Athletics,
that's
yeah.
it.
Not very high. Nope, I don't know.
You're looking
My
smart.
my roll is not very high.
I was being sarcastic. Give me a second to load this up the right way. Roll 20 is moving slowly, so it might take me a second. Because I'm making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past.
I was gonna say, as Ophios grabs him, he's gonna say, "This is a matter of life and death," and he'll simply say, "You will listen to me."
Oh, you're so threatening. Scary. Sorry, 1 second. Roll 20 is just very slow. Come on, Roll 20. You can do it. All right. Click. Last click. Now show me the numbers. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, you grapple him.
Let go of me, you.
How does he react?
So he's, hey, get your hands off of me. What is? And he looks so weird for a second. You actually see as he like looks to the left. It's one of those things where you see is like it's not just him looking to the left. It's almost like a frame like moved up too quickly, right? Like almost like you see like his head like multiple times looking that way, then multiple times like looking back that way, like almost like there's like frame behind a frame. And as he looks the other way, it's almost like his head readjoins and all the different frames come back together. And he looks that way. He's like, "What is going on? I'm not
Trapped in a loop.
Yes. I'm in a loop. Oh God, please get me out of this. Get me out of this, please."
I'm gonna pull him, try and carry him over to where my companions are.
You try to pull him over. Strength check.
That's a save. This is a normal check. 91.
He actually ends up with just the way he's like moving strangely. The fact that he seems to be like moving out of time seems to kind of like remove himself from your hands just because you realize that maybe you were never holding him in the first place. It's like a strange little, but then all of a sudden he just kind of like turns and very quickly starts like faster than you should be able to move. That even like a haste should be able to make you move. Like flies in, I guess, through the wall and seems to be out of sight. He's gone again.
Wherever he disappeared from, I want to feel.
Immediately go over there and investigate with advantage.
Is this part of the ruins that it has the hole in it that I was walking in and out of, or is this a?
He's still seeing things very different from you. You go over, and now that you're touching that, you're like, "Huh, I see it." You know, and you can actually open up the door that's there. All right, let me do this real quick.
And we're all watching him do it, right?
You
guys see nothing?
Oh no!
I see nothing.
Okay.
I don't see anything.
Cool. Perfect.
Darkness. In the beginning, there was darkness.
There was nothing.
And then a D20.
You don't necessarily want to go walking in yet there, Tyler.
I wasn't planning on it. I wanted to open the door and stand. And he'd stand there and be like, I don't know what it was, but I ran into an Afue and I was able to grab him, but it was like he was trapped in a loop of sorts. Like he was an illusion, but not. Like he was here, but not.
A man trapped in a loop in ruins of a temple we can't see.
Elijah, please understand. This is true. Ophelia, how are you feeling?
I'm just bringing you around so chat can see it while you're talking.
That's fine. Ophelia, how are you feeling?
Oh, sorry. I'm a lot better. I'll just need another moment and I'll be able to stand. I can see the ruins clearly, of course. I'm glad you can see through the Mophios. The others, have you been able to discover yet, or no?
No.
No.
I've tried coaching them. I've tried everything that I know about magics, that things that I was taught early on, or figured out early on. Did you run into a person last time here? You made it through.
Yeah, we saw Foe.
Did you get his name?
No, we didn't ask him his name. He left us pretty quickly. Cadis had spoken to him briefly.
Did he mention anything about companions or anything about his experience
He's
here?
traveling with companions, yes, and something
Did you
about
see them?
He said something about time being weird. Cadis was the one that was asking questions.
Did you see his companions, though?
Did not.
Interesting. Do you remember where he landed?
She stands up. Yeah, she walks over, and she points to the exact spot where you saw him land.
I found a door over here, but I want to see. He fell twice. Ophelia, I saw it twice.
Strange.
I have an idea. I don't know if it'll help our companions, but perhaps it will help us. I was able to grab him, but somehow got away. I lost track of which one was him, and he moved faster than I expected. Something's off. I feel like we need to secure him and grab him. I found a door, but it's important. I don't want to enter it until we can figure out how to get. What?
Where was the door?
Right by me, where I'm standing.
We're going back several weeks, but I'm pretty sure that's where we saw him walk through the wall before.
Yeah, I feel like he's the key, and I feel like we need to grab him to help navigate. He's the reason I was able to find this location. If we can control him and keep him in the loop, perhaps he'll lead us the way through this thing.
Very strange.
We need to get Elijah and Arena in to understand and to see this before we enter. I have a weird feeling that this is going to be quite dangerous. And like I said, I've only killed one without Rena. Her strength is essential.
So there's a door here on this wall, is what you're saying?
Well, you're literally standing like the back side of the wall. He's nowhere near you as he's asking this. So there's a door here on this wall. He's like 25 feet removed from you. You're like,
Elijah, no. Here. Actually, Elijah, come here.
On my way.
Do you trust me?
I guess I have to, Ophios.
Rena, do you trust me?
Yes.
Ophios is going to move his hands around the door that's now open. I need you to get a running start, and I need you to trust me and dive here.
Into the wall?
What is this, Harry Potter?
Trust me. Run and dive straight at it. Feel free to close your eyes if necessary. I want to see if this works.
All right.
Same time. Unless
just-
one of you wants to go first.
Rena, why don't you take the lead here?
I'll go first. Just point to where it is that you want me to run into so I don't lose where it's at.
He's going to move around the entire door frame with his hand and essentially inside this frame.
Can I tell that that's the same spot?
So it's funny because what they're seeing is it's not actually a wall that you're touching there. It's like kind of an open air you're touching. But it's, it's like over right by at a wall. So more or less he's gesturing from a few feet away from a wall.
Scott.
Making a gesture. He's asking you to run full-fledged into a wall, which is just like maybe 3 feet behind where he's gesturing. It's like,
Scott,
you want me to run full on at that wall? Yes, sir.
Can I use prestidigitation to mark it?
Yes, absolutely. It's almost
That's
like
what I
a
will do.
sparkler thing, but it makes it linger for like a few extra seconds. Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, so now I know exactly where it's at.
Yep.
And it's like hovering
After
in
you.
front of a wall.
Yeah, well, he is the sparklers hovering like maybe 3 feet
Yeah.
in front of a wall, and he wants you to close your eyes and charge at those
Go
sparklers
to
in
that
that wall
space.
as fast as you can. Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna do it though, kind of like where she'll run and then kind of go with her side and let just in case she does hit the wall. What am I
Roll
rolling
me,
for that?
Rena, with your eyes closed. You're gonna roll me just a plain old dexterity check.
Okay.
Now remember, you said you trusted him.
I did. I'm gonna do it.
Trust in me.
Oh God. Oh no.
Trust in me.
All right. Well,
You closed your eyes and you got
Like my
nervous.
arm.
Like you said, you turned your shoulder, but the problem is you overcompensated the turn of the shoulder and you actually threw right off. Dude, she legit ran into the door frame. Like, boom! And if you've ever hit a door frame, that corner, fuck, it hurts.
So-
God, your shoulder and your head smashed right into your door frame, Rena. It is not good.
But
Yes,
she's
sir.
hurt.
But if you got the door frame, she felt the corner, correct?
I know.
Here's the question, Scott.
dying.
Did she feel the corner of the door frame?
No, she felt a fucking hard thing smash into her.
Alpheus, listen. I said,
missed.
I
You
missed. What do you
You
mean
missed.
I missed?
Elijah's
missed.
just gonna walk up. Elijah's just gonna walk up to where he like did the whole sparkler thing and just kind of wave his arms around, seeing if he bumps into anything. Does he-
You need
does
to
he
trick
just
your mind,
walk-
Elijah. You need to trick your mind.
Does he just walk through it? Like, what does Ophios see when Elijah's doing this?
So what are you doing specifically?
I'm just walking up to the door frame that he has, and I'm just wildly waving my arms around, looking for like a wall that he's talking
So
about.
you're more or less you're reaching out and trying to touch for a wall. I mean, it's one of those things you take that additional extra step or so, and you're physically touching a wall. You see the wall. You're touching the wall.
What does he see?
That you're waving around and touching an open door frame, but like mime touching door frame.
Ah, great. Cool.
Did Rena get hurt from that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, not physical damage, but yeah, it sucks.
Just sucked.
Well, since you missed, are you willing to try again?
I mean, do I have to go that quickly through it? Can I just walk through it if I think about it? Focus.
Maybe don't run full speed, but definitely you need to trust and eliminate the illusion that's your mind right now.
I
You are
have an
seeing
idea,
not reality.
Ophios.
Yes, Ophelia,
God.
what is it?
I'm feeling better finally. I don't forget, have been trained in the magics of this world. I do know illusions. If you're willing to believe my illusions, maybe that'll help you. I'll try to take what's in front of you, what the two of you see and believe to be true, and alter it to the actual truth, but using illusions to mask lies with more lies that are in fact the truth. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Quite
But-
poetic.
Probably shouldn't.
This intelligence
see
is new to
it
me.
as it happens.
He points to the item on his head and he goes, I'm still learning.
He's like, I understood that. I should have
Yeah.
come up with it. Ugh.
I can't do illusions. I can only do the prestidigitation. So
Oh, Rita, you were
Okay.
saying something? I'm sorry.
All I was saying was probably best if we don't see that happen. If you're going to do that.
yes, close your eyes, count to 5, and then we'll play hide and seek.
One.
Rena.
Essentially.
1 Peredhel, 2
So
Peredhel.
she uses the illusion
More
to
with
literally show to you, because she can obviously see the open door. So Rena, this is literally what you're seeing in front of you. As is it for you, Elijah, as well. This is what you're able to see before you.
Wow.
Oh,
Looking and seeing that.
I see
uh,
that.
The hallway?
I don't see anything.
The problem is, you know it's an illusion. So she's telling you, she's asking you to trust that it's fake. So I need you guys to do me a favor. You both need to roll me wisdom saves. However,
Derek, I still don't see
however, you don't see anything.
anything. No. Do you guys see stuff on
All I
roll
see
20?
is a hallway, a staircase.
Wait, you can
Wait,
see a
why
hallway?
is-
I can't see a hallway.
Why
and-
is there a blue outline on this character? That's not Regicide.
One
Oh,
second.
that's just the thing. It's not that.
Is that
one.
better?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah,
I see everyone else.
You can see now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that. So, yeah, you guys, my apologies. Because Josh made that one. I didn't make this one. Josh made it.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
He gave me a corrected version that's red, but I could give it to you. It's in chat somewhere, but.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that.
He did do that.
Sounds like a lot of
okay.
work. I still haven't given out the daddies for Patreon that I should probably do when we finally take a break. So, you guys see the what's it called? What's in front of you? But I need both of you making me a wisdom save. Now, here's the funny thing about this. You want to roll really high so that you can choose to believe her illusion, or you want to roll really low so you can be like, you just fall for her illusion. You don't want to roll in the middle.
So now it's a high-low thing. Is that count as really low? It was a 4 with a modifier. Oh.
Oh, come on.
So, Rena, you see the illusion before you. Your shoulder hurts. It sucks. You see the illusion. What do you do?
I try to walk through the door.
Grab my hand.
So, you slowly start making your way up to the actual door, and you and Ophios, you see her step through the illusion. I need you to make me one more saving throw, Rena. You have an advantage on this.
Okay.
Roll me a wisdom save with advantage.
Oh, yes.
We have the triumphs. Yes.
You walk through, and you literally see her walk into the place through the door. There it is. You see that you're inside. Finally, you turn around, you look outside, and you realize when you turn around and look outside, you're not looking through into the castle that you were in beforehand, into the rubble and ruins and everything that you were in beforehand. You're looking out onto the step that they're standing on. Let me just move them up.
Does she start puking?
No.
Dang it!
Not yet.
I'm fine.
That'll
not yet? What?
That'll happen in a second, really hard.
Oh.
You see this on the step that they're standing in. You're able to see that. When you turn back around, you can see that there is, again, what you see before you. This hallway that seems to go to the right and much further on, a little bit to the left or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what you notice. We'll get back to you in a second. What do you do, Messi, as you... I mean, it's a fucking simple illusion, man. You were trained in illusions. You're not super good at them, but you're trained in them. You can clearly tell it's an illusion. You're too smart for your own good.
I will watch Rena walk into a wall and then go, and here's the kicker. Elijah will say, Rena, are you inside the doorway that they were talking about?
Yeah, just insta vomit.
So since you're incorporating more time passing for her, she's like, you can respond like, yeah, but holy hell, Rena, you've had the spins before. You like shots. This is unlike any experience you've ever had before. This is horrible. This nauseous feeling that you have overtaking you. You feel weak. It's like having like over drinking, like that kind of like spins or whatever hitting you at the same time as like having nasty case of the flu. You just feel weak and like your brain is just like split in half, like a mind-altering headache migraine thing going on. It is one of the worst feelings you've ever had, and your character almost died 3 sessions in a row.
It happens. She's used to it.
Yeah. So all of a sudden you're doubled over and you're just like yeah. It's gross. Like you hear all sorts of Rena. What does a Rena vomit sounds like?
Sounds
not
like
good.
It's a roar.
Wait,
It's a roar.
It's not. It's sadder. It's just not good. Not a good time.
My best friend sounds like a turkey, like a goblin. Like,
I just sound like I'm actually dying. Like I sound like I'm literally dying.
Oh,
and crying, just bawling.
Oh, does Rena in game cry while she's going through this vertigo?
I don't know how
Terribleness.
she would.
No, you
get
had
sick.
vertigo. She has a horror show.
Okay.
Nice.
Messy.
Once more with
Okay.
feeling.
So seeing Rena puking all over the wall, Elijah's just gonna be like, okay, she's into. What was that?
What happened? What I missed?
Oh, no worries.
I'm sorry. I'm just picturing Rena puking. You know, you've got a toilet,
Like
you've got a
cartoon
sink,
style.
you've got a bathtub, turns around, faces the wall away from the toilet.
Didn't even make it to where I could.
No,
Oh,
it's right
geez.
there, but you decided the wall was where it needed to go.
Dude, the most sick I've ever been in my life. It was, last year or whatever, when I was like I gave myself food poisoning. I was legit shitting in the toilet and turning around to vomit
Oh
in the
my
toilet.
God.
Turn back around to shit in
Oh,
it.
Oh
was-
my god.
I've been
flush, like
I've been
oh.
so
Oh,
close
God.
to that,
Oh,
but normally it's been like I had enough to be like, all right, I'm off the toilet. I walk away after I flush, and I immediately then turn back like
Round
10
two,
flushes
baby,
in a row.
let's
We've
go.
all been there, Tyler. No. This was the
No, I'm not talking. I'm saying I pooped and then I had to go and puke the next thing.
Yeah.
It was just I had a little bit of delay between.
Yeah,
the
you
two.
had like a 15-second grace period, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
We've all experienced that before. And I've been lucky that this one time ever in my life that I did not have that 15-second. I didn't have 3-second grace
God.
period. Like one of those, like, please don't shit myself while I'm vomiting. It was
Please don't vomit on my junk.
like, it was so bad.
I mean,
it was
you're
one
gonna
of the
shower
worst
afterwards
things.
anyway, right? So
I mean, honestly, and it was terrible. I hours were missing from my day. There was no alcohol. I just gave myself food poisoning. That was when I didn't have anybody to watch Rory, and literally like I was just on the bathroom trying not to die on the floor,
What'd
and then
you
all of a
eat?
sudden, I accidentally ate raw chicken. It was a whole thing. It was
Oh,
100% my
God.
fault. Like I have a lot of food safe background. It was 100% my fault. I was just in a rush for a stream, and I didn't cook my food quick enough because I was trying to get food to go live.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it happens. And so I didn't even I come out of the bathroom finally and I couldn't find my daughter. And I was so scared because I couldn't find my daughter. She was 3.5 at the time. And then finally I eventually get to my phone because I'm freaking out. I can't find her. Brittany's at work and so on and so forth. And then I finally get to my phone and I realize I have text messages I was in a group message between Brittany and my mother-in-law, and they had coordinated like over an hour in advance, like beforehand, to have her come and get Rory from my house. And she
Oh
even
my
spoke to me while she was there. And
Once more with
and I just
feeling.
I wasn't aware. I was just fucked. So anyways, yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Wow.
so
You know.
Rena's doing that.
Why do we always end up
And-
talking about this? Like past 3 sessions, we always have. Just kidding.
So Rena's doing that, and Elijah's like, okay, everyone can see this stupid temple but me. So I must be too smart for my own good. That's the problem. I'm way too freaking smart. Okay. So here's what he
Strong.
does. Here's what he do. He opens his bag, finds a
And
piece of
cast
fabric
spell
or
of
something.
stupidity.
No, finds a piece of fabric or something. He ties it over his eyes real tight so he can't see, and he just spins in a circle. He's doing his best to just totally not know where he is, what direction he's facing, or anything. He's completely trying to confuse himself. And then after maybe 2 full minutes of doing that, he'll just start stumbling forward in a random direction, feeling for this this doorway, and say, "Someone tell me where it is!" as he flails wildly.
So Ophios seeing this happen is gonna shake his head and he's gonna look at Rena who's puking.
I just
and
imagine
look
poor Messy. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
he's gonna look at Ophelia and a smile's gonna come across his face. And he's gonna walk over to wherever he is and stick his leg out.
Oh.
Rude.
You asshole.
So you like stumbling around and all of a sudden you hit something and you collapse. Am I through? What do you say as you're on the ground?
So at that, Ophios is actually gonna pick him up and put him in the doorway.
Yeah, and you're all disoriented. You're all fucked. So you actually are gonna get through the doorway. And sir,
Let's go. I did it. I did it.
He cheats his way in.
honestly, advantage wisdom.
Oh my.
Oh, there it is.
Would you like to modify that? She didn't get a natty 20 like she did. Hers is an auto success. Would you like to get that 25 threshold just to be sure?
Bro, I'm blind. I'm completely, I don't know where I am. All of a sudden I'm in a hallway I didn't know existed.
Fuck it.
No, I'll take the L.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to luck it?
Luck it. Please, for the love of God, Messy,
Nope,
luck
not
it.
gonna luck it. Nope, not gonna luck it.
You sure?
Yep, I'm sure. I'm already through.
When you finally get through and they lift up your thing, open your eyes, you are
Why are they opening my eyes?
so you lift up your blind so you can see.
But why? But why? I'm in.
You through, yeah. Don't you want to be able
Yeah,
to
so
see?
let's just keep it how it is.
Okay, sure. You're on the ground inside the hallway.
Fantastic. So I don't. So now I'm not dying of sickness, right?
You haven't seen anything.
Awesome. I found the loophole. I'm in,
Interesting.
and I'm not suffering the side effects of being in, except the fact that I'm blind. But you know, we'll figure that out.
Yes, Mexican. How are you doing, Kiwi?
Scott? Ah!
I'm sorry, Joey.
Scott, you got it right. It's Scott.
Oh, hi. Hi, my name's Scott. How you doing? My name's Scott.
Why are you quacking
That's
at this guy?
Rena.
He doesn't even know your name.
He fed
That's
Duck
Tyler.
up there.
That's Messy.
Scott's being
All
a
the way
duck.
down.
That's what he said.
So yeah, all three of you are inside there.
All right.
I mean, you're actually standing where you are. That's just be kind of like.
I don't know where I am.
Yeah, I want to be just outside. I want to be like here again, so
Sure,
I can
that's fine.
see the spot where the Hufue dropped.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be watching that to see if he drops again.
Rena's just vomiting a ton, and you're on the ground near her, so you can imagine some vomit's getting on you.
Oh.
Elijah, take your
Ew.
blindfold off, for gosh sake.
But what if I don't see it?
You're inside it. I doubt you're not going to be able to see it.
I'm really scared of the consequences of not being able to see it while I'm inside of it.
Ophios is going to pull him into the doorway,
He's in the
Don't do
doorway.
this to me. Yeah, I'm already
like
through.
here. Why is it not pinging?
Okay, I'm here.
And pull his blindfold off.
That's out of the doorway. That's outside the door again.
Out of the doorway.
I want him like halfway in, you know, like half and half.
Why you pull my blindfold off? I can't go halfway, but yeah.
You can press Alt.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say
You pull
you're
his
going to be
blindfold off.
useless to us if you can't see.
You pull your blindfold off, Mister. Don't want to use the luck die, and you were inside the wall. When I say inside the wall, I mean you were literally inside the stone wall. I need you to make me a Constitution save.
Yeah, great.
You were taking damage because you were literally inside of the stone wall.
Okay.
So that's literally round one.
Oh my god.
And I can't.
Why
get
didn't
out.
you roll the luck, Messi?
You're inside of a stone wall. What are you gonna do?
Why'd you pull me into a wall and take my blindfold off? This doesn't make any sense.
Why didn't you roll a luck die, Messi?
Which side is my head on?
Good question. 50-50. It's odd to be outside.
Did it do it? Okay.
Your face is just barely outside. You can see the ruins all around you. You're just stuck inside the wall that he was trying to make you walk through before. Oh, with the ruins. You're looking out at the ruins. Ophios is standing inside the ruins.
Can I breathe?
No, there's stone pressing against your chest.
Can I speak?
I mean, you can get like little breaths.
I'll do
so
that.
You can do,
Okay.
you can do little speaking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
I'll
I see
take-
him in
I'll just
distress?
start gasping.
Yeah, he's in stress.
Ophios is going to grab him and see if he can.
Ophios, you try to grab him, except he's fucking with the magics right now that are here. Things are a bit thrown off. You're gonna have to make me a strength save.
A strength save?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm gonna use my Winifred's Wisdom right now.
There you go.
It's not in that 20 to succeed. No. He needs a 25, not in that 20.
Wait, we do crit wins. We do crit fails.
Yeah, we do the crit
Yeah, we do
successes.
critical
We're talking
success.
about your result.
Oh, he was talking about
Yeah.
Elijah.
Elijah's
Oh,
result.
yeah, 25. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just nat 20'd the strength save.
You're all of a sudden you reach for him and you feel a resistance. You can literally feel a space pulling away from you as you're reaching towards him.
Is
You're
it
not
very
gonna be able
similar to
reach.
when I held the Hufue?
No, that was almost like he was being displaced by speed and just not necessarily being where he was supposed to be when he was supposed to be there. This is like literally like things are being pulled away, like when Flint was trying to get back in through that barrier that happened beforehand. However, you notice it, and before it like totally sets in, before it is allowed to stop you completely, you're like no, and you like reach in through the magics before the magics completely solidify, and then there's nothing you can do. And you're able to grab him as hard as you can and start, I imagine, pulling him towards you.
I mean, remembering, my thought process is I either pull him towards him or kick him in. I don't remember which.
Flip a coin, buddy.
Yeah.
Flip a coin for Elijah. You'll probably
We'll stay with
kill
the odds
him.
out.
You'll
No.
probably
Odd-
kill him. Yeah, on
Odd is you pull
this.
me out. Two is you kick me in and kill me.
Oh
Kicking
no.
me in. Let's go, baby.
In.
In.
Yep.
The cool thing about being halfway in and halfway out, Elijah, is that
Mhm.
you could kind of breathe and kind of see what was going on. You were completely inside the wall now.
Oh my god.
Well, let's see. What new character should I play?
Oh.
Why?
I got a bunch
Why
of
didn't
books
you
now.
roll the freaking luck die like I yelled at you about?
Why'd you put me in a wall?
You should have just pulled him.
We had a good thing going.
Ophios is literally he can't see the ruins anymore. I'm pretty sure. That's what Scott told me. I only see what we see now.
For the most part, yeah. You can barely see. Like if you're concentrating on it, you can see a thin layer of it.
So if I saw those magics, would I have known to push him in or pull him out for safety?
You don't know. This is unusual to you. You've never
Does
experienced
Ophelia
anything
do
like this,
anything?
even with your study.
Is she freaking out?
Ophelia is not 100% herself again, but she's not too much time has passed. But she's watching and she's like, Ophios, I think he's dying.
I'm dying.
And Rena's trying not to die herself. The way he pushed you into the wall, Rena's like, bah!
No.
But you're in the stone wall, but you feel wet. It's weird.
Okay, wait. All right. Elijah remembers. Elijah was through the wall. He was brought back out. Now he's stuck halfway in. He knows he was on the other side of the wall and that there was something there. He was standing and walking around it for a few seconds, right? Okay. Now I'm fully in the wall. I'm assuming I can't see anything. It's completely dark, everything, right? So
Wall.
Elijah's just going to close his eyes, even though he can't see anything anyway. And he's just going to calm his breathing if he has any and just try to put himself back to where he was 10 seconds ago when he was here, blindfolded, walking around.
Mentally put himself there.
Yes.
Intelligence save. Sit check.
Yeah, I'm really...
Save. No, intelligence save.
Save?
Save.
I'll look that. 22.
Okay. So with your 22, you're able to like take a moment and be like, oh, get yourself back to where you were. Your eyes closed, somewhat dizzy, somewhat disoriented. All of a sudden, you feel the stone, everything around you starts to like slip away. You can actually feel yourself almost like relaxing for a second. You're literally able to move one of your feet. Finally, able to move one of your feet. You feel the stone kind of like moving away from you, the pressure around you moving away. You put your foot down, slip and vomit and fall.
Okay. I'm in vomit now. That's better.
At least you're
Step out of
alive.
life.
I mean, I'm assuming Ophios can see he moved
Yep.
and then slipped and fell.
Yep. His eyes.
So
are still closed.
Ophios is gonna say, Elijah, are you okay?
Elijah's terrified to open his eyes still. But he is laying in vomit. He's gonna feel it for a second, and then say, "Am I laying in vomit?"
She's just gonna cry. Yeah.
Is it mine?
No.
Oh, thank God. So my insides are still inside. This is fantastic. I'm gonna try to stand. See how he does. I know he's slipping around a little bit, covered in vomit now, but he's gonna try to stand and
Okay.
feel the walls, get something sturdy.
You can feel them. Yeah.
Okay. Now do I open my eyes? Or do I tie the blindfold back on and play the rest of the session blind?
I think
Your
you're
call.
okay.
If you're feeling around and you feel the actual walls, what does your character do?
With his hands on the walls,
You
he
can
will open
feel
his
the
eyes.
reality. Yeah.
hoping that he's staring at a wall.
Okay. Open your eyes. Give yourself advantage. Will save again. Wisdom save. It's 23, sir.
Luck it.
Now
Luck
it's
it.
not 100%. Now it's a 75%. Oh!
No! My God.
Oh!
If that was a 1, Elijah was
Oh.
for sure dead.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful. Just so you know, Elijah, you did get this.
Nice.
Thanks, guys. Is that temp?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
You also were given
Not a bad
Winifred's wisdom, but you didn't need it for anything, so you can still hold on to that.
I could have used it instead of the luck.
I like
you
how I
already gave me
used
advantage on the
Winifred's wisdom,
yeah.
got the nat 20, and made things worse.
Thanks, Chad. I appreciate you guys not letting my character die the first fucking combat. I get to play with these guys.
I know,
The second
honestly.
fucking combat. Sorry.
And I assume Elijah in a few seconds will start puking.
Yeah. Right as Rena's starting to be able to hold her intestines inside of her body and
That's nice.
relax, Elijah's start erupting outside of him. You're like,
Con
oh,
save to try to not.
what, are you gonna try to solidify your? Are you try to freeze your insides?
Yeah, you
Can I
trying to
safely
like
freeze my
murder
insides?
yourself?
Like.
Can I safely do that? I don't.
Like
I don't
I mean,
think so.
frost breath comes from somewhere, right? Like it has to come from somewhere.
You being a cold-hearted bitch.
Okay.
So-
Ow.
I mean, that's fine.
So your insides start to spill. Speaking of inside spilling, why don't we take a break for a moment so people can go pee? And then we come back, we'll actually finally get into the ruins. Yeah, we're definitely not finishing these ruins today. We haven't even gotten into the first room yet.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Great.
We'll be right back, everybody. Thank